Hello, traders. This is Ad Zeros. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me? Let's do some sound test. Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Write a comment, say something about it. Good morning, everybody. Uh, I'm just shorting SPY to see that what it does. 4026 is the low of the pre-market right now. If it's moved back over 4620, I'm gonna close it. If not, then I want to let it ride a little bit. Right now, it is really choppy, getting a multiple double bottom. You look at it bouncing back again. So yeah, I'm closing it, and I'm gonna close it. Okay, I'm out, and yeah, not much. A small scalp on it. Basically, this was a good trade. I went long here. I was thinking it's going to bounce back to the VWAP, but it reversed back. I closed the break even and it dropped very sharply. So when I added, my price was not a good on the short side. So I just took a small partial as a break even trade, both trades, not a big trade here. So, all right, guys. So, Lois, how was your weekend? And I think might be people are turning late today. Today is a Monday morning. Market is really red. Nasdaq is red, and and yields are red. That is so interesting that even despite the treasury yields are red in the downward trajectory, still we see red in the market. It's maybe a smaller pullback, which may be bought back. Which most likely going to be bought back because if you look at let's start looking at the SPY here, and you will see what I'm trying to say here. Uh, Look at the SPY on the daily. Okay, look at the SPY on the daily. It came down from 438 to 426. Uh, right, and right now we see is a clear support here on the 425. So that is going to be a very important support for the SPY to hold this on the pre-market. It has not yet touched, uh, and we'll see what it does right now. Every time it's trying to comes down, it bounce back. So it's mean that there is still a lot of buying pressure at this point on the SPY. And if you look at the Nasdaq was look a little bit of weaker than it, but right now Nasdaq is also recovering. So if you look at it last time, it came down in the May, and then it took a while Nasdaq to move back up to 364, and after the June it just rocketing to 334 to 364. So now what we need to see here is clearly we see a support around this area, and but if you look at the 15 minutes chart or 5-minute chart, you will see here it made the bottom and now it's trying to move back up. Too much distance from the VWAP, volume coming in every time it's touched the new low. So it's mean that still there's a lot of buying pressure here. If you look at the 50 minutes, still you will see, you can say is a bear flag, uh, clearly a resistance over 342. Market is coming down now, and let's look at the SPY again, and maybe this is a time again to do shorting, because look at the beautiful 5-minute bear flag, and nice, but I'm not going to trade now. I think it looks very interesting right now because Nasdaq and both came down together, but we have a support around there, so I don't want to go because bouncing back every time is touched. But it's now 8:45, so most likely that this time is going to break this. And you see here a lot of people bought this, so thinking about the double bottom and bouncing back, so it might create a pressure or it kind of be a trap for reversal traders, and they're gonna stop out on the 426. So it looks very interesting to short. Nasdaq is much better because it has a room. Uh, and why don't we try 100 shares shorting for 10-cent risk and see what does it happen. Right now is a 30 cents risk here uh, on the 15-minute chart, and even the 5-minute chart, similar setup. But anyway, let's prepare for the day. So market is red, Nasdaq is red. I don't see any stocks in my scanner is gapping up today. There are some gapping ups, but definitely not based on the gapping criteria. Majority of them are red, but in fact all of them are red. So let's look at one by one to see that what is happening here. Okay, so first one, which is on my radar, is CUK. So let's look at CUK in the daily. It's been a while. I think I have not traded even once on this. And if you look at it right now, it is 1780, and we see support around 1713, and it is 6% gap down. So, beautiful gap down. Uh, CUK. So let's look at some leveling here. It's just keep coming down right now. We see a support around 18, but it's too much fell off. So we need to see that what it does. Okay. Uh, right now we can put this into our listing as a gap down candidate. Okay, so next one we have a space. Space, as you know, is coming too much from last few days, and right now, if we look at the 15-minute, it broke the pre-market low around 7:30, and then it bought back, and now clearly we see a resistance around 28:40. And also remember that today is might be we see a further down day because of the market is coming down. So this is extremely reversal came down. So maybe this is the day where the space might reverse. So we need to keep an eye. Definitely, we're gonna see from the both side perspective. As you know, the market usually bought back in the morning, and especially given the yields are down, this might be a normal pullback and people going to buy back this. So buy the dip is always, and see now it's breaking up. So 2845, and this is the channel we're going to play. The next resistance we have here on 2875 and then 2895. So we'll play like that. Let me bring up the market viewer here, and we'll put it here. Let me just clean everything, and then we're gonna put everything together again. Okay, so and add the new lines here because it's going to be so many gappers today, and we have to find the right stocks for us to trade. So space. So I'm gonna put space down there because it can be on both sides. So we're gonna short candidate here, and the both side candidate is on the bottom. And then next one is Oxy. Oxy usually don't trade as oil and gas. So AMC, leave the AMC. NCLH. NCLH is the uh, you know NCLH is also came down too much in the last few days. If you look at it from 34 to all the way to the $21. So it's a big fall for NCLH. And now if you look at the support here, this is around the price is trading from November. So almost you can say that this stock basically came almost 27% for month performance negative, and quarterly performance is 19%. So this is too much red. Is performance for the week red, performance for the month, quarter, and half a year, everything is red. Uh, so all the people who have bought it from October or November, from November onward, they are all right now either break even or in the red. So let's keep this on a side to see. I don't know that whether it's going to continue coming down or it's going to be a reversal candidate today. If you look at the 5 minute chart, it broke to 2060 and now sharply moved back up. SPY is also moving back up, right? That was I was initially thinking. Look at the reversal on the SPY. Look at the reversal on the Nasdaq. So might be this is also a candidate for a reversal. So let's put it here as well. Next one is the tiger, and we know the tiger we have traded so many times the last few weeks, and it is really weak. If you look at it now, it is breaking 17, and if this support has been broken, which is on the daily level for 1650, then the next support is on the 1433. uh, there's going to be an important level. A lot of stocks are on important level, which can be a reversal candidate. So, I don't want to take a risk on those stocks, which are on daily level. They are very on the strong support, and any pullback on the SPY, and these stocks going to pull back together on that as well. Right now, SPY is pulling back. Tiger is coming down, so it's really weak right now. Let's put it here, Tiger. Next one we have a Neo. Neo is also breaking a daily channel, which is clearly we can see as an important support around the 40 level, and we can mark that and see that whether it can break this, which is the low of the day, is the 4080. So let's look at the 15-minute chart. The 4075 is the low of the day, and from the daily perspective, there isn't support here on the 39, and then I see here on 37, and the next support is on 36. So it's coming down right now. We'll see when the last time it gapped down, it moved back up, right? And the market also supporting that. So if market reverse, I don't know, because a lot of stocks are gapping down. They don't have their own catalyst, is basically coming down with the market. Okay, so plug. Let's look at the plug here. Let's look at another. Uh, we do not need that one, and then let's mark that also as a support around 41.12, and then here as well. Okay. Okay, so let's mark Neo. We mark it. Let's look at the plug. If you look at the plug, um, again, the same story. This is a beautiful support around 24, and it is right now is close to the break. A low of the day is 24.29, came close to breaking support and then bounced back. So clearly we have some kind of a support around there. Next resistance is on the 25. So we'll see that does it move back up or continue the downward trend. Yeah, and and even those are who are breaker, hi Bridget, hi Andre, and those even those on breaker, those are on the important key levels of their daily levels. So that could be an interesting that we're thinking that everything going to come down, and in any pullback, look at this, plug how plug is bouncing while SPY is moving up. So any smaller pullback yeah, in the market, these stock can, because they don't have their own catalyst to come down, they are coming down with the market. They are 4.6% down right now. Market is 1.1% down. So they are down, they are weak than the market, but there is no individual sentiments there, so they might pull back. So we need to be very cognizant to see the market on the first place, that whether the market gonna give us some kind of a momentum, what kind of a, is it gonna gap and go, that is gonna bounce back and come down, or is gonna cover the gap, close the gap and stay around that. So we will take it as it go, on the Monday morning. So we're not going to rush on anything right now. Some of the stocks I was looking at it over the weekend, which are, which has a greater possibility, because on the daily levels, they are breaking down. So let's look at the first one is, or breaking up. Let's look at the first. DOCS is a new IPO, and if you look at a new IPO, um, it came down, moved a beautiful bull flag, and it 50, yes, on Friday it broke Today, right now, it is now 2.5% down, but we're gonna see that if it's gonna break the 54, and we might see some kind of a momentum on the upside. So I'm gonna keep DOCS for the momentum on the upside. Next one is the um, CAR. So if you look at the CAR on the daily, it's breaking down on this level on 70. Right now, it's already broke by 4%. And what I'm thinking here, right now, there's not much volume, but it has a potential. If you look at the daily here, there's not many levels around this area. The next level is here on the 65, which is clearly a good sign for us because its daily is not extended. So I'm gonna put for the short is CAR based on the daily. But if you look at it right now, you will see that okay, what is happening right now. Low of the day is 60. It's 60 right now. The spread is almost 60 cents because of the low volume. Next one is a snap. So Snap, if you look at the daily, it is also coming down with the momentum, broke the 59 channel. The next support we see on the 56. So there is a next support here, but it's too far. Let's delete first the other lines and then we'll mark it. Okay, so next line is here on the 50, uh, 57.28. And now if you look at the 5-minute chart, not a good volume, but look at it, it coming down. So Snap could be another candidate for the short. Market is down, daily supports that, no important level, so we can see that. So, you know, if you look at the Oracle, and if you look at the daily, look at the Oracle is making a beautiful bear flag under $86. So if market comes down, Oracle could be an important candidate for us to go short. So Oracle could be an important candidate for us to go short. And next one I have is ALXN. So ALXN, if you look at the daily, it is also breaking down. Market is weak, though it's had a support around 178, but it looks weak. And if it's lose this moving average, there is a room for stock to come down to 175. So we can put that as well, ALXN. And let me just quickly check because there were some on the daily was breaking up as well. So let me quickly check. As I said, DOCS was a good for gapping up. Uh, S is also looking very weak right now. Is a new IPO. Keep in track if it's but the 40-ish area is the area where the stock started moving up. So could be an important level, but chart wise just looks very weak. VRTX look very bearish right now, and but if it's hold 200 level, then it may go up as well. So VRTX as well. Yeah, that's all I have. What about you guys? Let's see mRNA. mRNA could be a gapping down today. Uh, Uh, so it could be yeah, because it's extended stock. So let's put it there. But I can't trade that many shares of this. It's very volatile. But mRNA is extended to this point, and if it's come below 280, in fact, even if it's come below 285 right now, it's only have a 30-cent risk. Interesting is that even in the pre-market, is only spread of 50 cents. That's so interesting. So if you look at it, 84.11 is the low of the pre-market right now on the support, and 85.25 is uh, is a resistance. So almost a dollar uh, channel here, which is very good with the $50 spread, 50-cent spread with the $1 channel. So you can get a momentum up to 280. And if you recall Friday, uh, this channel around 285, as couple of times it's tried to break out, and it only broke out uh, after 3:30. So this could be an important channel. If it break this channel, which is be the support in after hours. So then mean the next support it's created is around 282. So so it has some kind of a momentum here. Absolutely, there's too many, and what we need to do, we need to closely look at it as we move along. My candidate most likely be the one which I said the daily are not too extended, just like the car, Snap, okay, uh, Space extended on the reversal side, Oracle. These are going to be my main candidate, the four candidates, and others are I'm just gonna watch it to see that how market gonna behave. And if you're gonna find some kind of a momentum we can do. So if I can just shortlist and say again, car, look at again the daily supports this momentum down, so we have a better probability of getting a good trade. Snap breaking down, so it's a nice breakdown, that could be an interesting one. Oracle is extended, can come down. Three candidate for me right now, and then fourth one which I was talking about is uh, Space on the reversal side. And of course you can look at the Neo too. Neo is not that extended, just broke down on the bear flag, so it has the uh, room to come down as well. So Vitaly, let's check BA, and BA, you know, it's breaking down, but without the pattern. If you look at it, the pattern was here, breakdown, and now again it's coming down. It has, if you look at it here, 210 is an important congested area, a lot of support here, around 208, 210. So it's a support area, and that's what I was saying, that for the other stocks which have a daily support area, any bounce in the market, these stocks gonna bounce back too because of the strong support area. So we need to find stocks which are breaking down, but they do not have any support. So yeah, so I will avoid BA, especially in the first half an hour, because until it's take the direction. Let's see quickly some small caps. If we have any small cap which are moving, uh, which can be irrespective of the market. RCAT is 40% down, but it's under $4. So those who like to play those kind of stocks, they can look at this. It came from 7 all the way to 4, breaking down important congested area around the 4. So if it bounce back a little bit, and then it can give you a chance, it could be a good shot. I'm not interested. Look at the CRTD. CRTD on the daily, 7 runner came down all the way, and right now it is moving back up. In the morning, gapped up, but now again losing it and holding this support. So it could be an run, could be in run. If you look at it, last few days it bounced, it went up all the way to the $8. Right now it touched the $5 and came down. So it could give you a bounce on the top if the volume comes in. So small caps are also nothing much interesting here at this point. IPO DIDI is very active, and it is 4% down today. 1155, 1165 is an important congested area, which was support. And if it's stay 11 under 1165, it can be a breakdown trade for us. Let's put the DD2. DD could be, but I don't have a shares to short. But those who have shares to short, DD can be an important short if it stay under 1165, 1175, this area. Let's see any other runners on the very low float or extremely volatile stocks. Uh, CYTK, CYTK, 28% up, and I have no idea what was the reason, what is the news here, but previously the all-time high is look like a $30, and here $29. So it has a it has a momentum. Um, first support is around the $28, and the next support is on 27, 26. So let's keep an eye. Maybe we'll find some kind of a momentum on the long side on this. Um, right now it's coming down. We'll see that does it hold these levels of 26, 27, and then we can get a move back up. So that's guys, that's all I have. Play safe, and Monday give us some chance market to unfold. Market is weak, but we know the market tradition. Market tradition is to buy, investors buy back every pullback, and this is just one of the other pullback. And uh, market is holding this pre-market support, which is around 426. Nasdaq is much more on the upper channel of the support than the SPY. SPY looks weak than the Nasdaq. Uh, and but overall, if you look at the book picture on the daily level, both are very strong. Uh, interest rate yields are still negative, right? And if these are negative, then means that there is a less inflation risk for the investors. And if there is no inflation risk, then there is a difficulty for people to sell because there is no alternate place for investors to invest. So they might gonna re basically what they do, they're gonna buy the dip, sell, then again buy the dip and sell, and that's the way it is happening. And market is keep moving up. And if you look at the SPY, still holding those pre-market lows, and Nasdaq is on the upper channel. So with that note, if I'm gonna do some good trades, I'm gonna give you a recap, and if not, uh, then you know uh, then we're gonna see you tomorrow. All right, good luck guys, go green.